Welcome to another episode of The Gambling Update presented by US Bets. I'm Eric Raskin. Every week we're covering the biggest breaking news in the US gambling industry. And as we wish New Jersey a happy first anniversary of legal sports betting today, we celebrate with the news that another Northeast state, New Hampshire, is getting in on the fun. On Thursday, the New Hampshire House approved sports betting bill HB 480, sending it along to the governor, who's expected to sign it into law by mid-July. The bill calls for up to 10 retail betting operators and up to 5 mobile sports books, and interestingly, the legal age to wager in the state is just 18. When the governor signs, that'll make 17 states or districts that have approved or implemented sports betting since the Supreme Court's May 2018 PASPA ruling. A quick, somewhat related note, in nearby Rhode Island, we learned this week that mobile betting is on track to launch in time for football season. In New Hampshire, meanwhile, mobile betting won't begin until at least next January. In other news, the American Gaming Association released its annual State of the States report this week. It's 116 pages long. Here are some Cliff's Notes. Commercial casino gaming revenue in 2018 was up 3.46% nationwide over 2017 to a new record $41.68 billion. Taxes paid on gambling were up 3.05% to $9.71 billion. The industry provides or supports more than 730,000 direct, indirect, or induced jobs. And sports betting, legal in only a handful of states, most of them for less than half the year, accounted for 1.03% of total casino win. That's one number you can expect to see grow every year for the foreseeable future. And we end this week with a hearty congratulations to the St. Louis Blues and to Scott Berry. They say there's a fine line between bravery and stupidity. Whichever label you want to apply to him, Berry is $100,000 richer now than he was one hockey game ago. As you may have heard, Berry placed a $400 bet on his hometown team in Vegas in January, back when the Blues were in last place and had 250 to 1 odds to win the Stanley Cup. 5 months later, they were crowned champions after Wednesday night's Game 7 win over the Boston Bruins. And Berry, who had offers as high as $75,000 to sell his bet slip, didn't sell, never hedged. He rode it out until the end, took a lot of heat for letting fandom and superstition get in the way of common sense, and got the last laugh. Not that we need to feel bad for the Las Vegas sportsbooks, but enough people bet on the underdog Blues at some point during their Cinderella run that one bookmaker told the Las Vegas Review-Journal it was a, quote, disaster, and was the worst result for sportsbooks since 5,000 to 1 long shot Leicester City won the Premier League in 2016. That's all for this week's edition of The Gambling Update presented by US Bets. We'll see you again next week.